Capricorns. The cappies. Wait, where are all the cappies at? We got cappies in the chat. We're at 1.1 thousand people. We have a 1. We got a 1-1. We got an 11 going on here, peeps. Some twin energies going on here, folks. Twin. I won't lie with this Venus, there's a lot of twin flame shit going on right now.
Whoa.
I'm using the astrology for that.
Did you say the TF?
I said TF. Capricorn's got that 4 of Pentacles in reversed. We actually just saw that card earlier, but this is definitely like you're just like throwing out things that no longer are worthy of holding on to, like values and kind of like rules. This is the 10th house for you, but it's ironic. This card says, how could you afford such a big and beautiful house? I never paid for any of my tarot readings. Well, this is reversed. It's saying like, I think that it's like maybe you prize things that are not worth the prize anymore. So in a relationship or people, like maybe you have this kind of type, like this is the type I really need, and it will get me what I want. But it's like, it's not getting you really anything. I feel like you're dropping all these expectations that you've had and all these rules. And I think that you have to really I think that Capricorns are in a very vulnerable space right now of like open to seeing what's going on with love and relationships and being willing to see that, it's time to make some better choices and look in some different areas because your values and the way that you are, look, you got bride in a cage. You're definitely holding yourself from love. And you feel trapped, but I think it's because you keep looking in the same place for the same kind of person, the same valued place that hasn't worked, that got you into this cage. Woo! Your overall card that you got is the 5 of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're definitely not, you're afraid of conflict. You're afraid of like getting in the game. You're afraid of like getting into the heat. Whether it's leaving a relationship in that heat, whether it's entering a relationship in that heat, trying a new direction, it's like tension makes love. Sorry to say. So Capricorns are playing it a little too safe and need to get rid of the rules because you guys are trapped in a cage right now that is not fun. And you pulled, look at this, beware reverse. I would say that it's like, there is nothing to be afraid of looking in new directions. I'd be more, it's like beware more of the cage that you're stuck in. Like I think that for some reason you're afraid, so you're keeping yourself in a cage from what you really want out there in love. Wow, you did pull the 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is time to take down the walls. Take down the walls and take down all the things that are no longer have served you and the values at one time. This is a new world anyway that we're in. Like, I think that you have kind of kept guard for maybe some person too, and they just have not shown up the way that you wanted to. You might have broken up with somebody, or you're about to break up with somebody, and you keep expecting them to change, and they're not changing. Or, inside of yourself, you're dealing with an inner battle right now about like, maybe you have to just let go of a lot of the walls you put up and let go of the values of what you expect out of them. But if you're feeling stuck in a cage, it's like the thing that you're scared of is not to be scared of. The thing that's to be scared of is staying stuck in the same position. You did pull, with that, you did pull the 5 of Wands upright. So I would say it's kind of funny. You got a 5 of Wands here and a 5 of Wands upright here. So reverse. It's saying get in the game. It's saying get into the weirdness sometimes. Get into the competition. I know it's a competitive card, but it's a card of just get into the moment more. Get into the fire. Get into the ring. See what happens. Like, I think that there's been a lot of holdback. I think that that's creating you to kind of feel stuck right now. You got Black Moon Lilith, the mystery. It's time to go into the mystery of what you really want. You have to go into your inner desires here and communicate it and let it out and be real. Lilith has come out. I think you're afraid of your Lilith. I think that you're afraid of your mystery to see what's on the other side. I think that you're afraid to do something wrong instead of finding out what's right deep within yourself. You pulled the moon and Sag in the 12th house. This is definitely letting go of subconscious emotional belief systems that have been holding you back in your relationship life, and also like to emotionally feel the journey of the wonder that's spiritual. You know, this is about the spiritual journey, and to not be afraid to go on that emotionally instead of like holding your emotions back for the same journey that you continually go on the same pattern with.
Like we love to say, you gotta let that freak flag fly. You gotta let Lilith experience that shit. Let her live through you. You know, wherever those fears are kind of stopping you a bit, you gotta push that shit to the side. Let Lilith take over. Get a little freaky time. Roll around in the mud a little bit. Get your knees dirty. Whatever you gotta do. But you can't just hold yourself back. You can't limit the experiences that are put in front of you. You can't limit yourself from truthfully and fully experience life in its greatest form. You know, sometimes we kind of say, no, I shouldn't do this. Because we've been programmed. We've been programmed this way. They say, no, you shouldn't wear that. No, you shouldn't drink that. No, you shouldn't do this. It's your fucking life. Do it. You're only going to be here once. I mean, yeah, obviously we come back. But this reality that you're living right now, you're only going to be experiencing it one time. So experience it fully, experience it in the joy, the peaceful, the craziness, whatever it is that you want to experience it, you need to do it for yourself. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah, you come back around on the carousel, like, but, you know, imagine the carousel being slowed down to like taking billions of years to come full circle. So you could go into lives in the up and down of the carousel, but it's like extremely slow.
Yep.
So those are lives to get back to this point. But I would say that I like, it's not, you know, I think that you bring up some good points about like the freak flag and like don't be afraid, but I think that number one thing is greatness, always the first step is going to feel uncomfortable. So don't be afraid of that first step towards that greatness, you know, but it's going to be an uncomfortable step. The second step is going to be uncomfortable too. But when you're halfway up, going up those stairs to the temple, there's the eagerness, the excitement, and you're not even thinking about that fear anymore, and you're on your way to greatness.